I have relatives in Niagara, and I've been down here many, many years, but I have never been to the St. Catharines Marina. And it is just, if you've never been here, just the drive here is just gorgeous. But the marina itself is kind of exciting. Today we're going to talk about something on our segments. We're going to be talking about an experience when you come to Niagara that is kind of new. In fact, they don't even have a sign yet. This is their place here, St. Catharines Marina, and it's just, it's going to be an awesome place called Niagara Boat Experiences. Remember that name, because the sign's not up yet. I want you to meet the two ladies who are doing it, and this is an experience you're going to want to take into account. Okay, here they are right here, getting ready to go out. We're going to go out on the water, actually, in just a few minutes. I want to introduce you to Angela and Amber. These are the people that you're going to want to contact. So it's kind of interesting. You have an awesome story with this. You're a dental hygienist from Toronto area, moved to Niagara, and you decided you didn't want to do that anymore, and you decided you wanted to get into a boating experience. So tell us a bit about how that developed.
Yeah, I've always loved boating. I love being on the water. COVID came along. I decided I wanted to change paths. Decided to go get my captain's license. Did some schooling down in Fort Lauderdale. And I bought my dream boat, a Monterey sport cruiser, and thought, let me just build this charter business and create some great experiences for some people on our beautiful lake in Niagara.
How many people can you take on at a time?
We take up to 6 people.
Up to 6 people? And we're going to get into this as the morning goes along here. So you tell me that this is your dream boat. Why is this your dream boat?
I love being on the water, and it's just so beautiful watching the sunset, especially in Niagara. We have the most incredible sunsets here. And just taking people out and showing them what an awesome place we have.
Okay, so this morning we're going to go out on the water. We're going to talk about the Niagara Boat Experiences, a brand new business, and how can people find you in between now and the next time we come on?
They can find us at Niagara Boat Experiences on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, check that out, and we will get back to you in a few minutes, and we'll talk a bit about what experiences you can get here with this brand new business. See you then. Okay, we're back here in St. Catharines talking about Niagara Boat Experiences, a brand new business, something totally new, totally different. You're going to want to have a look at it when you come down here to enjoy the Niagara area. And I'll tell you, the St. Catharines Marina is just an awesome spot. Let's go on board right now. So, we introduced the two owners right here in just a little while ago, and now we're going to talk to Amber. Amber, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So I want you to tell us a little bit about the experiences here, because you have a variety of things that people can do when they're looking for something new and different here in Niagara. So tell us about that.
We have 3 different experiences that we offer. The first one is up the Niagara River, and that takes us all the way to the Lewiston Bridge, where you can have views of Brock Monument. And you'll see the American side versus the Canadian side. And then we use the power of the current to take us out. So we kind of basically float out the river. And as we're floating out the river, you're seeing all the whirlpools. It's basically at the end of the rapids. It's safe to be up that far. We can't go any further. And then as that power takes us out, that's when we're like, doing our snacks and things like that. And then after that, we head to a private local beach where we can swim and take some toys out, have some fun. Our second experience is down to Port Dalhousie Beach. So we head out, do some swimming, things like that, and then we spend about an hour there. And then we head down to Jordan Harbor, where we have a shipwreck there, view the shipwreck, and then we kind of head out a little bit to open water, have some fun, and then back here. The third one is our sunset cruise, so that's a little bit of a later cruise. And then we head out to Sunset Beach, where we can do some swimming for about an hour, and then watch the sunset. It's the best view of the sunset, well, I think, from Lake Ontario. And then
Very cool.
Yeah,
very
we
cool.
head back.
How many people can you take on at a time?
We can take 6 people maximum. Yeah.
I see.
Any more than that, it's too crowded. We want to have space and be able to have some fun.
I see. Okay, so speaking of fun, we're going to take the boat out in just a couple of minutes here and just sort of give people an idea what they're going to see. How can people find out more about you and get a hold of you?
They can find us on Facebook at Niagara Boat Experiences or on Instagram at Niagara Boat Experiences.
Okay, pretty easy. Got to get out on the water. We'll see you in a few minutes. We'll be out there and give you an idea of what's going on. Ahoy, matey! I guess you can't hear. I guess we're too far away. Anyway, we're back down here in Niagara to talk about Niagara Boat Experiences. And the name is a great name because it says the whole thing. But before we do that, I want to show you, for you landlubbers, this is what Sunset Beach looks like in St. Catharines from the water. It's just a gorgeous spot. And I am told it has the best sunsets anywhere out there on good merit here. So we're back here and we're talking right now to, we'll call you first mate. Haven't
All
used
right.
your title yet.
First mate
First mate Amber. And Amber, when you come on board here and get involved with Niagara Boat Experiences, it's more than just a boat ride looking at the water and looking at the trees and the bigger boats and stuff like that. So tell us a bit about what goes on with that, because that's your bailiwick.
Yeah, absolutely. So once we get out, we have fun getting here. Once we anchor away, and then we pull out the toys. So we have a couple paddleboards, a tube, and a floating dock that we can utilize at any way we want to. You can actually paddleboard to shore as long as you're wearing your life preserver, and check out the beach if you want to. Grab a hot dog, whatever. You can always come back. And then we could just lay around and float on our dock all afternoon. The tube's always fun just to play around and stuff. We've got a couple little balls and sports that we can play too in the water. So we try to make it as fun as possible while we're utilizing the boat.
And on a great day like this, you can do pretty much everything you want.
Absolutely. This is a perfect day. The water's calm, so swimming would be just awesome. Jumping off the bow of the boat's definitely a favorite for people.
And safety is a big concern for a lot of people because, again, you can take families on here, 6 people, up to 6 people, and enjoy the excursion. 5-6 hours, I guess, is where they are mostly. Is that kind of how it is?
4 or 5 hours,
4 or 5
and then
hours.
our sunset cruise is 3 hours, which also includes swimming as well.
But the safety part of it is,
Safety is definitely
you
our-
obviously have gone to school for all of this.
It's our first priority for anyone coming aboard. So we have life preservers below for everybody. They're at hand all the time. We have flares on board. Everything we need to keep everyone safe is on board the boat.
Okay. Now, when you put together the itinerary for these 3 experiences, which we talked about in our last segment, did you look at what other people were doing and said, we can do better than that. We want to add to it. How did that develop?
Well, I grew up in Niagara Falls, so I kind of have a little advantage over what's the best things to do. Like the river is going to be the most majestic thing that's around here for this area. It's a wonder of the world. It should have been the 7th, I think. And so the river is definitely a huge thing for these experiences, and learning about the different countries, the 2 countries that are living neighboring and things like that. There's a lot of history that happened in Niagara Falls, the War of 1812, and things like that. So we go through all that stuff, and that's in kind of the beginning or whatever. And then once we're done all that, we have lots of fun with the toys.
Okay, we've enjoyed our boat ride. We're going to go back in our last segment, our next segment, we're going to talk to the captain again, just to get an idea of what goes into being able to put a package safety-wise and fun-wise for everybody here at Niagara Boat Experiences. So how can people get a hold of you? Because we know there's no sign yet.
Facebook at Niagara Boat Experiences and Instagram at Niagara Boat Experiences.
Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes. Woohoo! Okay. And we didn't lose our hat. Okay, we're just back from Sunset Beach here in Niagara, and we talked to the first mate, Amber, just a second ago, and now we've got the captain here, Angela. So Angela, captain is not just something you made up, like from Gilligan's Island. It's an actual thing you had to work on in order to get that. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so I started off as a recreational boater, and I thought once COVID hit, I just want to do something more fun, and did some research, found some really good schools in Fort Lauderdale. So did a lot of my training down there.
Oh, that's pretty
still
tough.
I still have to do some more here in Transport Canada. Needed some Canadian ones, but yeah, I did a lot of my safety training down there. My most recent one was my 110 Captain's Masters. And then that's when I bought my dream boat. You asked me why it was my dream boat. The power in this is quite awesome.
It is. It's got the Volvo engine and everything. It sounds great. Just go. So again, you guys picked a great name. Niagara Boat Experiences says the whole thing. It's not just one thing. It's not just out for a little boat ride. You're out here and doing some things. We talked a little bit about all the little toys and things that Amber brings along for what's going on here when you come out here. So it's an experience for how many people at a time?
We can do up to 6. More than that, yeah, it just becomes a little crowded. We like to do a personal touch with all of our guests.
Okay, and in case some people were not with us at the beginning, you come from a background of dentistry
Yes.
and Toronto, and now you're in Niagara. You guys have got this boat going, so that was quite a change. That's a big shift.
It's a huge shift, yeah, but we have such a beautiful lake here, and we have the most incredible sunsets here. It's Niagara's best kept secret. And I just wanted to show off to as many people as I can, and it's such a great place to be. I wouldn't be anywhere else.
Okay, well, I can see that. Just perfect day to be out here. So just one more time, just give me an idea of what you're giving to people here, because you know lots of people can do boat excursions, but you guys decided that you're going to do something that nobody else is doing.
Right,
Tell us
yeah.
a bit about that.
There's not a lot of charters out this way. There's a lot in Toronto, but we thought let's show off Niagara. The Niagara River is so incredible, and that current is so powerful. We stop at the Brock Monument and just float out. Just the power of the current. Just shows the power of Niagara Falls.
And 3 different things you can do too. 2 days and 1 evening.
Yep, we do sunset, we do the Niagara River, we do Port Dalhousie, and there's a shipwreck down that way that we can show off. And then we have snacks and drinks and some good tunes. We have a great time.
That works for me. All right, we're going to go back into Harbor now. And again, St. Catharines Marina, if you've not seen it, and this is the first time I've been at it, it's phenomenal. You just love it down here. It's just another world apart. So, Niagara Boat Experiences, brand new. How do people get a hold of you?
They can find us on Facebook at Niagara Boat Experiences or on Instagram at Niagara Boat Experiences. They can message us, call us, whatever's convenient.
Okay, Captain, take us home.
Right on.